Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to share with you all the large die of the month kit from Spellbinders and show you what projects I've made with it. I didn't really do an unboxing because for this month I did not order the card kit. I usually order the value club that includes the small die of the month, large die of the month, and the card kit. But since I didn't order the card kit and only did the small and large die sets of the month, I just decided to go ahead and play and then come and show you some of the things that I made with the kit. So this kit is called Right On for August 2019, and it includes 12 dies, and it allows you to make a clipboard, and it actually is supposed to be like a clipboard card. You can also make scissors, a pencil, pen, and paper clip. So you do have to do some paper piecing, and then it does on the insert show you the measurements. And the only thing I really don't like about this kit size wise is that the board is not an A2 size card. It is 3.9 by 4.9 inches. So I really wish it was just an A2 size card, but as you can see, this is an A2 size card, and you can see that it definitely is not the same size. So that would be like my main complaint about this. But otherwise, I really like it. So when you make the actual base of the clipboard, since the die is meant for you to make a card, this part at the top will only score that part. It will not cut it. So when you cut, like these instructions say place, I cannot see that, but it says place folded cardstock below die score line. So if you don't do that, you will have like an extra line scored on your card base. So it can be a little finicky in that. But what I did was I cut I just took a 6x6 and just placed it on the paper, and then I would cut the top part with some scissors. Like the rounded portion is already there, you just have to cut straight across. So that's the only thing. Alright, so here are some examples of the clipboards that I made. I really love them. And I placed one on a card base, and this is similar to the card that I made using the small die of the month, and the small die of the month is this backpack. If you are interested in seeing what I made or me talk about the die kit, go back and check out my last video talking about it. But here is the card featuring that same apple paper. So the die kits were a draw for me because they did remind me of back to school. So the apple paper just it spoke to me as far as being perfect for this project. Alright, so for these that you see here, I also have a few more, so let me just lay those out. I made and fully embellished 6. Okay, so for this card, it's just some like 80-pound red cardstock. I used this apple page from this paper pad from Target from a couple years ago. This actual piece of what looks like notebook paper, it's actually just a piece of copy paper, and I printed out lines to make it look like notebook paper. I added a Crafter's Companion sentiment in gold, and I created this portion of the die and made a pen and just added this gem. I really like how this turned out. So okay, so let me go over. So this is the larger outline of the clipboard, and then this makes the page, and I also wish that this was a little longer. So this is 4 inches long. I wish it was maybe 4¼ inches long, just to cover just a little bit more of the clipboard, like most pages on a clipboard would. Let's see. So this die makes the pen. This makes the piece, the metal piece on the pencil, the clip for the pen, and then the paper clip. Then you have the handles of the scissors as well as the blades. And then you also have the pencil tip and the pencil, which are in here, but I didn't cut any of the pencils out. But this portion makes the clipboard top. So this would be the back part. You fold this like accordion style, and then you layer it here, and then this goes on top. So if you don't want to glue down your piece here, it will slide and somewhat hold, but this moves up and down. Yeah. Okay, so that's my first card. I also used the same sentiment on this card and just a different portion of the paper. Another heart gem. This is some gold embossed paper. And for this one I added a bow, and these are pleather bows by We Are Memory Keepers that I was recently gifted by Ebony, who is sharing more here on YouTube. So this is this one. And let's see, I have the paper pad. The gold paper came from this gold foil stack that I picked up from Joann's a while ago. So both of these came from that paper pad. For this one, I used a stamp set from this Letter It kit, and I got this from Hobby Lobby on clearance this week for $7.49. And I would have just picked up the stamp set, but the store didn't have it, so I picked up the box with everything in it. So it has the stamp set, embossing powders, embossing ink, and medium pen and cardstock, and the acrylic block. So I just created the Hello Friend sentiment, stamped it with some VersaFine ink. I made the scissors and then just added a little gem there for some sparkle. These two here, I used pages from this Bow Bunny paper pad that I picked up from Tuesday morning. I added the same bow. I used some shimmer cardstock in gray. I don't have that paper pad here, but I think I picked that up from Tuesday morning a while ago as well. And here is how these turned out. For this one, I stamped the sentiment, and then I ended up going back over it and embossing it with the gold powder included in that kit. And I just added a gem, and this is just 110 pound cardstock, and I cut it a little longer because I wanted more of the clipboard to be covered, but I think it's cute nonetheless. For this one, I used the same printed paper, and then I stamped the You Are Beautiful, and this is from the All Heart collection stamp set, which I don't have near me right now, but this is like one of the main sentiments. So I stamped that and then added some gems and a little decorations. I tried to keep these simple because I wasn't sure if I'm going to add them to cards or just send them as is and put maybe like another note somewhere. I don't know. And then here is this last one, and this cardstock is from an old Spellbinders card kit. Again, the same sentiment and a white and silver pen. But yeah, so here are the different clipboards that I have created. Okay, so here are all of the clipboards that I made. I will be adding more to some larger A2 card bases. So for now, they are kind of kept pretty simple until I add them to the card bases and decide I may want to add an extra embellishment, or probably not. But this is what I have so far. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what you can create with this large die of the month. It is available until August 31st at 11:59. So basically before September 1st, you are able to order this large die of the month. If you subscribe, you can unsubscribe at any time, no extra fee, no hassle. You'll just be unsubscribed. Otherwise, you will have to wait a month or two to see if Spellbinders will put any extra die kits out there for you to purchase separately. I think sometimes it's based on demand, and if they have a certain amount that they did not sell left over, they will put those up on the site to sell, but they will be more than if you would have subscribed. And the best way to save is to bundle doing one of their value kits. So that's why when I subscribe, I usually subscribe to a bundle of some type, and if you decide you want more or less, it's easy to change your subscription to reflect that, which is what I did. I usually get the card kit and both die sets of the months, and I decided to just get the die sets, and it was really no hassle. Okay, so that is all that I have. Again, this is the Right On large die of the month for August 2019, and I will link this down below in case you do want to subscribe or get this die of the month kit. But yeah, that is all that I have, so thank you for watching and have a good day.